Well, hello, calculator people, and welcome to week 8. We are going to be doing y.8, write a linear equation from a graph. That's this week's assignment. Okay. And we are going to look at our graph. If you do not have a graph, make sure you find an internet browser that will work well with IXL. Chrome works really well. Also try maybe Firefox if you're having trouble seeing your graph. Make sure you can see your graph. Also make sure you log in or it will not count. So make sure you sign into IXL Math with your information and make sure you see your graph. Okay. So it wants us to write the equation in slope-intercept form. And we are going to be using integers, which are just whole numbers, proper fractions, and improper fractions. All right, that just means you don't have to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers, but you do have to write things in simplest form. So let's check this out. All right, so slope-intercept form. You write an equation in slope-intercept form. It is y equals mx plus b. So we need to find m, which is slope, and we need to find b, which is your y-intercept. So I'm going to find my y-intercept first. Remember, your y-axis is right here, vertical, standing on its one leg. We have our line, and our line hits our y-axis right here at point 0. So we are going to change b to 0. Well, plus 0. We're adding nothing to our equation, so guess what? You can delete that. When you add nothing, you can just get rid of it. So what is our m? That is our last thing. Well, remember, m is your change in y over your change of x. So let's find our m. To find m, you start, well, it's easiest just to start where your intercept is, and then you find a second point where the line crosses perfectly for the x and the y. And look, it crosses perfectly right here at 1, 2. Okay, right there. See that point? It's a perfect point. So let's change our m. All right. So we have a fraction because we are going to first, remember the top is your change in y. Well, if we start at 0 and we're wanting to go to this point here, we need to end up at 2. So to get from 0 to 2, you go up 2 floors. 1, 2. All right, 2. Next, remember, the bottom number is your change of x. Well, x went from 0 to 1. So remember, we went up our 2 floors. Now we're going to go across 1 door. Okay? Well, now we have 2 over 1. Well, any number over 1 is just that number. This is 2 over 1, so you have 2 wholes. So we can get rid of the over 1, and now we have y equals 2x. All right. I'm going to go forward because a lot of these equations all have the exact same format. Let's see. Want to I'll do this one. Okay. No, I don't like that one. I'll do that one. All right. Because this one looks a little different, right? Because your y-axis is right here in the middle. All right. But it's the same process. We are still going for y equals mx plus b. Okay. Let's find that y-intercept first. Oh, look. Our y-intercept is right here negative 20. Negative 20. Well, that would look like this. Minus 20. And we spent a whole lot of time this year talking about not plussing a negative, right? You cannot plus a negative. You have to pick a sign. So a positive times a negative, what is it? It is a negative. So we're going to just switch our sign to minus 20, okay? So we have our b. Our b is minus 20. What is our m? Well, we have to find another perfect point, which we could go right here. Look at that. It's a nice perfect point. That would be 40, 0. That's our next perfect point. Okay. But what is our slope? What was our change in y over our change in x? So let's find that out. Remember, the top number is your change in y. How do you go from this point here to that point there? Well, let's see. We went up to, well, these are in 10, so we went up 10 and we went up 20. So let's see. So we went up 20. We went up, so it's positive. 20. Our bottom number is our change in x. All right. So our change in x. So we went from this point here, and we are going to go, let me see, this door counts as 10. That door counts as 20. That door counts as 30. And that door counts as 40 right there. 40. All right. Now we just have to simplify it. Well, 20 over 40. Well, let's see. 20 and 40. You can put 20 into both 20 and 40, right? So 20 goes into 20 once, and 20 goes into 40 two times. So you have 1/2. And you can check that out. So if you went up 1, whoop, and you went to the right twice, 1, 2, look, you found another point right there. Up 1, over 2. Up 1, over 2. There you go. So let's submit that. Let's see what else we can find here. Ooh, there's a good one. It slopes the other way. Check that out. That's a little different. So we have been having positive slopes that, as they go right, the line goes up. But for this one, as it goes right, the line goes down. So let's check this one out. All right. Still the same. Y equals mx plus b. All right. Let's find our b first. Well, looks like b, remember, here's our y-axis right here. The line crosses at minus 4. Well, we can't plus a negative, so we're going to change that sign to a negative 4. All right. Let's pick a second point. Let me see. I know that looks close, but that one's not quite it, because it doesn't cross over perfectly. Let's keep going. Right here. This is 5, negative 6, right here. You can't see the cross mark, so that's because this line crosses over the cross mark perfectly. So make sure it crosses over perfectly when you find your second points. Now, m is still the same. Your change of y over your change of x. But guess what? All right, where was that point again? This point right here. All right. We are going to go down in our elevator. We have to go down 1, 2 floors, because we are going from negative 4 to negative 6. We change in y. We went down 2. So that's our top number. When you go down, that's a negative, so minus 2. All right. We went down to minus 6. Now we are still going to run across our doors to the right. When we run across our doors to the right, that is positive. So our bottom number is going to be positive, right? So we're going to start at minus 6 here, our y-intercept, and how many doors do we have to go across? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you go all the way to the line. So 5. So that would be y equals minus 2/5 x minus 4. All right. because you can't simplify 2/5 anymore. All right. I think one last one, and I think you got it, calculator people, okay? So let's check this one out. We are at our y equals mx plus b, right? So our b is -7. So we're going to change our sign, -7. And now we have to find our m. All right. Let's find another point. Ooh, look at that one. At 3, because that's 3, -5. All right. So we're going to go up in our elevator 2 floors. So our top number, our y changes 2. And we went up, so it's positive. And we are going, let's see. So we start here, we go up 2 floors, and we are going to go to the right, crossed 1, 2, 3 doors. So y equals 2/3 x -7. All right, calculator people, that is it. This is your very last assignment for the quarter. I know you can do it, and once you are done, go to Launchpad, go to Focus, click on your grade for the quarter, and look through it. Make sure there were only 9 assignments this quarter. Make sure you have grades for all 9 assignments. If you don't, go back, rewatch some tutorials, reach out to me, ask for help, get those assignments done and in. You have till next Thursday, May 28th. May 28th is the very last day you can turn in any assignments for the quarter for math. There were only 9. I know you can do it. There is still plenty of time. This is Monday, May 18th. You still have, including today, there are 8 school days left, so you can do this. But this is it. This is your very last recording, your very last math lesson. I'm very proud of you, calculator people. This was the weirdest quarter ever, and you made it till the end. So, that's it. Goodbye for now.